So you're thinking about moving to Oahu but not sure which neighborhood to choose? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know on Google Maps about Ewa Beach. I'm also going to show you the lay of the land, who lives in Ewa Beach, population, and where Ewa Beach is located in proximity to the other parts of the island. I will walk you through the different neighborhoods and communities of Ewa Beach, as well as talk about the overall lifestyle and why so many people are choosing to call Ewa Beach home. And stick around to the very end because I want to share with you a really important factor that most people don't know about Ewa Beach that is really ideal, especially when it comes to commuting to the airport or even to Waikiki. So today our focus will be on Ewa Beach. Here is the map of Oahu, which is about 597 square miles. The Hawaiian word Oahu means the gathering place, and Oahu is the third largest Hawaiian island, but it is the most populated island with over 1.2 million residents. On top here we have the North Shore with neighborhoods like Waialua, Aleiwa, Pupukea, the Pipeline, the famous surf spots home to the largest surfing competition is located here on the North Shore. This is the east side of the island, known as the windward side. It's very windy, hence the name, and we have neighborhoods like Kaneohe with the Marine Bay Court right here, and then next to Kaneohe we have Kailua with the famous Lanikai Beach, which makes the top 10 best beaches in the world year after year. I mean, Lanikai is a very special place. It has the most beautiful sunrises, definitely worth checking out. In fact, personally, first Sundays of every month I wake up super early, drive over to the east side. I just sit on the beach and just wait for the sun to rise from the ocean. It is one of the most exhilarating, exciting experiences, and that's one of the best things about living in Hawaii because we get to do this all year round. Moving along, on the south shore at the southeast corner right here we have Wai Kai and neighborhoods like Diamond Head, the Gold Coast, and right next to it we have the infamous Waikiki and Waikiki Beach. On central Oahu we have neighborhoods like Mililani, Wahiwa, Aiea, Pearl City, and Wai Kai. And continuing on the west side of the island, known as the leeward side, we have some incredible neighborhoods such as Makaha. Makaha is a very special place for me. This is where I purchased my first property on island, and I lived there for 3.5 years. It is one of the most beautiful places on the island, hands down. Has the most incredible sunsets because you're on the west side, right? Gorgeous place. It is, however, a long commute. The traffic was horrible, and I'm not even sure how I did that for 3.5 years, but I did. We'll talk about that neighborhood another time for another video. Continuing on the west side, we have neighborhoods like Nanakuli, we have Maili, where there's a major subdivision called Sea Country, as well as we have Kapolei, and we have Ewa Beach, which we'll talk a lot more about. These neighborhoods are all part of the west side of the island of Oahu. And that's pretty much the lay of the land. If you do decide to move to Ewa Beach and, let's just say one Saturday you decide to go exploring, you can really knock out this island driving around in about 3.5 hours. So that is going to be a day well spent. By the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome and aloha. My name is Nathaniel. I'm originally from Jamaica. Spent 10 years living in Miami, and in 2017, I bought a one-way ticket to Hawaii, packed up 2 suitcases, and took a leap of faith. And that's a big reason why Mike and I created this channel. Mike was born and raised here in Hawaii, and I relocated here. And together, we bring both the local point of view and the relocation perspective. Our goal is simple, which is to share the things we believe every buyer and future resident should know. I'm talking about the good, the challenging things, and everything in between so that you can make a more informed decision and feel confident about your next move. An important thing to know, EWA is pronounced Ewa, not Ewa. Yes, I know there's a W, but in the Hawaiian language, the W is pronounced as a V, as in the word Hawaii, not Hawaii. That's a mispronunciation. So wanted to bring that to your attention. In Hawaiian, the word Ewa is used as a directional term, which means west. And I think it's very fitting because we're talking about Ewa Beach, which is located on the west side of the island. I just wanted to share that because if you're moving from the mainland and you mispronounce that word, you might get a look that is not gonna be nice. It's gonna look, so wanted to bring that to your attention so that when you get here, you can sound like a local and be like, yeah, let's go to Ewa Beach. right? Let's go to Ewa. All right, let's take a look. Here is Ewa Beach right here. The zip code is 96706. With a population of about 81,000 residents who call Ewa Beach home. Now, if you're thinking about moving to Hawaii, what you can expect in Ewa Beach, it is a true suburban lifestyle. We're gonna have newer communities, master planned neighborhoods, new developments, and overall it's a growing city that has lots of outdoor activities to choose from. And to put things into context, we have a lot of mainland buyers and they assume that everything is 15 minutes away until they actually get here to the island. And yes, there are some amenities that are within close proximity, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes away, but then there are others that are completely far away and you need to know that prior to getting here. So that's why we want to make sure we arm you and equip you with as much information before you even get here so you can make the best decision to determine if Ewa Beach is right for you. Okay, so let's dive into Google Maps right now. I want to show you where things are in proximity to Ewa Beach, what are the amenities and what are the things around for your daily commute. So from the airport to get to Ewa Beach is about 16 miles, which is not that far away. This could easily take about 35 minutes. Now that's without traffic. If there's traffic, expect this commute time to be an hour or even more. Here's the reality. Rush hour in Hawaii sucks. There's no way around it. So you can expect the commute time. Let's just say you're leaving from Ewa Beach to Waikiki or to the Ala Moana Shopping Center. That could be a 45-minute drive. If there's traffic, expect it to be an hour, hour and a half easily. If you're stationed at Pearl Harbor, Hickam, which is located right here on the map, getting to and from Ewa Beach is an easy 25-minute drive without rush hour traffic. And again, with rush hour traffic, an easy hour at least. And the furthest base on island is the Marine Corps base, which is located in Kaneohe, which is on the windward side. Now, expect the traffic time to be at least an hour if you're coming from Ewa Beach. What we find out that most clients who are stationed on the Marine Corps base, they either live in Kaneohe or Kailua because the commute time is far less. Aloha and welcome. I'm Nathaniel. My business partner Mike Garcia and I, we help families relocate to Hawaii. So if you're thinking about making the move to Hawaii, before you do, please feel free to reach out. Our contact information is in the description below. We'd love to help you and guide you and help you make that move as smooth as possible. So reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, or let's jump on a Zoom. So let's dive into the map right now. I'd like to show you where things are so that you can get a better idea of where things are on the island. To get from the airport, you would take H1 West and get off at either exit 5, which is Fort Weaver, or exit 3 to the Ho'opili Parkway. I'll mention Ho'opili Parkway in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. Now there are 2 entrances and exit, which is very important to know. This will impact your commute. You know, about 10 years ago, it was just Fort Weaver Road, so there was one way in, one way out. And then recently when they have built like the Kapolei Parkway leading into Ho'opili Parkway, then you have 2 exits entrance so that you can get to and from Ewa Beach. But that was a very important thing to know regarding the entrance and exit into Ewa Beach. And this of course will impact your commute times and traffic because Fort Weaver, it's all street lights, so that could actually create a little bit of a longer commute, especially when you're in a rush. Now let's take a look at a few of the neighborhoods in the area so you can get a better idea of what the homes are like in Ewa Beach. There are over 60 plus communities or micro neighborhoods as we call them, so it's almost impossible to go through all of that within this video, but we're going to talk about the top 5 or so neighborhoods that most buyers actually call us on. So let's get into it. Right here we have Westlock, which is located on the golf course. These are entry-level townhomes and single-family homes that were built in the late 1990s. Beautiful homes again located on the golf course. And then right up here we have Makamai and Nord Park. Now these are newly built subdivision micro neighborhoods built by Gentry, and we'll reference Gentry a lot because this is a developer that actually created majority of Ewa Beach. So what you'll notice, you're going to see a lot of the signs will say like Ever by Gentry or just Gentry altogether. Just know that this is a developer that really transformed Ewa Beach from the sugarcane plantation that it was into these incredible micro neighborhoods and subdivision that really makes the space a beautiful community that the residents can actually love and enjoy. So here is North Park. These are again entry-level homes that were built in like 2020, 2021. They have zero lot lines, which means the lot size is a lot smaller. And right next door is Makamai. So with Makamai, what you can expect from these homes are larger floor plans, larger lot sizes as well, about 5,000 to about 7,000 square feet lot sizes. And the layout of these homes are really beautiful. These homes are also built in 2021, 2022, so fairly newer homes. Very beautiful community. Right next to it, you have the park. They have the recreation center with a pool. So very nice neighborhood, and you're not too far into Ewa, so easy access to get out onto Fort Weaver and then onto H1 east or west. Continuing on our map, we have Sunrise, which is right here. So I want to talk about Sunrise, Palm Villas, and Palm Court. Now, right over here, these micro neighborhoods are part of Ewa Villages. So these were built in the early 1990s as well by Gentry Homes, and these are a great entry point for first-time home buyers. We have a lot of military that lives over here as well. These homes are more like townhomes / condos. Maintenance fees range from about $400 to about $700 per month, and the price points are within the 500s or mid 500s. All right, continuing on Fort Weaver into Ewa Beach, I want to talk about these two incredible neighborhoods, which to me are creme de la creme when we talk about Ewa Beach. We have Halia 1 and 2 and Cypress Point. Very similar design in homes. What you can expect from these homes are they're larger floor plans. Most of these homes are actually on the golf course. So these are homes for golf lovers, retirees, civilians, and military. But if you're looking to be located on the golf course, these homes might be just exactly what you're looking for. So let's take a look at the street view for these homes, because I really want to put things into context to show you the neighborhood itself. As you can see right here, we have these incredible tree-lined streets, beautifully designed homes, great curb appeal, and that's for Halia. Really nice view driving down the street. As you can see, all the homes are well maintained. These homes are also built in 2010, so fairly newer homes as well. And most of these homes have solar panels. Some of these homes are on the golf course, so imagine having your golf course on the green as your backyard. You can see these guys playing golf at any given time during the day. Let's take a look at the street view for these homes in Cypress Point. I really want to show you how beautiful these homes are and how different they are in comparison to Halia. So Cypress Point, again, newer homes built starting in 2007, 2008, all the way up to 2012. What I love about Cypress Point, it doesn't even necessarily feel like Hawaii. It has this incredible stone-like facade on the exterior of the homes, and there are different elevations. You have some of these homes have 1 story, the others are 2 story. The second story, you can definitely see a wide angle of the golf course, and it depends on which one of the holes you're at. It's really great to kind of people watch at some point and just having a nice glass of wine in the afternoon, watching the golfers play, and just being out on your lanai. It's a true island feel that makes this particular micro neighborhood truly special. Price point range from about 1.4 all the way up to about $2 million right now. Pro tip: if you decide to purchase a property in Halia or Cypress Point or any other neighborhoods that have homes on the golf course, the major important thing to be prepared for are golf balls hitting your house. I'm talking about it could potentially damage the walls, it could potentially damage the windows, and it could potentially damage the PV panels. So I want to share an example with you, because previously we had a client who purchased a property a couple years ago. We decided to sell their property. Prior to getting that property listed, we did a pre-home inspection. We had to replace a few windows. The PV panels, I want to say 2 or 3 of the PV panels had to be replaced, as well as there were so many dents on the back exterior of the walls, all caused from the golf balls. Now, this is an expense that the seller had to take care of because the golf course they didn't want to take responsibility for it. And of course, it really depends where the home is located on the golf course. Prior to even purchasing a property, that's definitely one of the main things we actually look. Okay, the home is on the golf course. What hole is it located on? And what is the potential damage that could actually incur onto the property? And that way you get to know that information prior to purchasing, so that you can make the best decision if this is the home that you want to be. Because trust me, not everybody's swing is good, not all the time, mine included. Especially when you're having way too much fun on the green. You just don't want to be in your backyard wondering, hey, is somebody going to be hitting or swinging really badly, and all of a sudden that ball is coming in my direction. So definitely want you to be alarmed and prepared in case that should ever happen. Hopefully not. In fact, this is exactly why we ask our clients about their lifestyle prior to even sending them listings, because it really matters in getting to know the clients, seeing what they like, and then we can determine which neighborhood we think would best fit their goals and their lifestyle. All right, so continuing the tour onto Fort Weaver, heading into Ewa, we have this area called Old Ewa. You know, this is what it's dubbed, and this is because these were older homes that were built in the 70s, more like plantation style homes that you will see here. And some of these homes actually have ocean front, which is really incredible. Right now, there are some oceanfront properties in Ewa Beach that's going for like $1.2 million to all the way up to $1.5 million. Even though they're older, you have some really gorgeous properties. As we continue on our map tour, I want to showcase these two incredible neighborhoods. We have Ocean Point right over here, and on the other side over here we have Hoakalei. So let's talk about Ocean Point for a little bit. I love this neighborhood. This is a combination of townhomes, single family homes, and condos as well. Love this neighborhood, love this development. Very low HOA, and single family homes are gorgeous. You have really nice yard, tree-lined streets that are well manicured, well established, and the price point right now for single family homes are between 1.1 all the way up to, I want to say, 1.4. The townhomes like Fairway's Edge, the price point range from about $500,000 all the way up to just a little under $1 million. Let's take a look at this incredible neighborhood called Hoakalei. This neighborhood is truly impressive because it has gorgeous street-lined streets, beautiful amenities, and some of the homes here are just amazing. Hoakalei was built by Haseko, the Japanese developer, and this development was built with everyone in mind. I'm talking about a combination of condos, townhomes, single family homes. Some are smaller, some are larger, some are located on the golf course, and some that are even being built right now on the ocean. So really beautiful neighborhood. Plus they have a world-class golf course, the Ho'opili Country Club, that's exclusive and have one of the best courses on the island. Ho'opili is the master plan community, really. And within Ho'opili, we have micro neighborhoods, we have Hu'upapa, we have Kamakan, and these are the combination of townhomes and single family homes. In fact, recently the developer is building these incredible homes. We've recently did a property tour of one of these gorgeous homes in Kekainani in Ho'opili, and trust me, you're going to be blown away with the amazing views, the finishes, coastal views, coastal living, island living. It's absolutely gorgeous. And these homes actually started off at $2.7 million. But for Hoakalei, what you can expect for the single family homes, price point range from $1 million all the way up to about 1.6. As for the ultra luxury properties, some of the ones that are larger on the golf course, these price point range from 1.6 all the way up to about $2.5 million. And then for the new developments in Kekainani, price points are 2.7 up to about 3.5. Brand new ultra luxury homes in the heart of Hoakalei. If you decide to purchase in Hoakalei or Ocean Point, one pro tip to consider prior to leaving out on your commute early in the morning, you definitely want to check maybe on Waze or Google Maps or whichever navigation system that you use. You want to check to see if Fort Weaver or Kapolei Parkway is, what kind of traffic it has, because early in the morning, everybody's trying to get up, whether they're going to work or dropping their kids off to school, and sometimes it could get congested, especially because those streets are actually lined with a lot of street lights, and that could cause a little bit more congestion. So always worth it to check to see which route would be a little bit easier. Because you're deep in Ewa Beach, this could easily take a good 10-15 minutes just to get out and then to get onto H1. Now over here on the map we have Ho'opili, which is the largest master plan community in Ewa Beach that's still growing. Total homes projected in this area will be 11,750. Currently, they're about completed 3,200 homes, so that means they're not even halfway done, but this neighborhood is already established. There's so many things to do, and they have so many different activities that this neighborhood actually hosts. What you can expect to find in Ho'opili, you have a combination of townhomes, condos, multifamily units, there's duplexes, there's smaller type homes, single family homes, and pretty much you can find any and every home type in this area. What I love about the developer is that they have created different home types at different price point that can accommodate any buyer at any budget. So that's a really great thing, and that's much needed here in Ewa Beach. Pretty much buyers love Ho'opili. They love the different types of homes. They love that they're all brand new homes, and they love the different options that they have to choose from. There are two great things that they actually love too. The one is that it's closer to the highway, and two, they have 2 stops for the rail station to get from Ho'opili into town. And by the way, it's not just Ho'opili, guys. If you live in Ocean Point or any other neighborhood, you can simply either have somebody drop you off at the rail station, or you can take an Uber there. It is one of the nicest conveniences living in Ho'opili. Again, what you can expect with Ho'opili, they're still building new homes. You can see that there's a lot of land that's still evolving and still growing. They're going to be building more homes here, combination, again, the same concept, the single family homes, the townhomes. They are projected to build an elementary school. They're going to build a middle school as well as a high school in Ho'opili. So that's going to actually be very convenient for the families living in the neighborhood to have their own school system. That concludes the neighborhood and community section of this map tour video. There are so many different neighborhoods and communities to share in Ewa Beach, but these are the ones that we wanted to discuss based on the calls that we get from our buyers. So if you're interested in a different neighborhood and you want to learn a little bit more about it, go ahead and put it in the comments. We'll definitely go ahead and respond, and potentially we'll definitely create a video on one of those neighborhoods that you are interested in. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the schools in Ewa Beach. So right here on the map, there's Olomoa Elementary School. This is one of the most requested schools in Ewa Beach. And then we have Keoneula Elementary, mainly serving Ocean Point and Hoakalei neighborhoods, but very highly desirable school district. And right here on the map, we have Ewa Makai Middle School. This school has a very modern campus and a strong community reputation. And last but definitely not least, we have James Campbell High School, which is right here on the map. This is one of the largest schools in all of Oahu. This is a major neighborhood anchor for Ewa Beach. It has great programs. In fact, we're currently working with a client who is looking for a property in Ewa Beach. They were obsessed with Ho'opili. They love the area, they love the neighborhood, they love everything about it. But they have 2 daughters that are currently going to Campbell High School. They did some research and realized that the school district for Ho'opili was not Campbell High. So as a result, they were very torn because they love Ho'opili, they love all the great things about it. After having conversation with them, what it came down to, they did not want to take their kids out of high school to put them into another high school. As a result, we decided to look for homes within that school district. And I'm so excited, I'm so stoked to say that they've actually found a property in Hoakalei, and they absolutely love the neighborhood. It's in the school district that they want, so that they don't have to uproot their kids, and they're super happy. And the reason why I share that, it's very important for you to do the research and see which school district is right for you and your family's goals. Niche.com is a great place to start, so hopefully that helps. When it comes to shopping, there's no real big box stores like Costco or Walmart in Ewa Beach. However, that's in Kapolei, which is about 10 minutes away. Now let's take a look at what you can actually find here in Ewa Beach. Now let's take a look on the map, and I'll show you some of the shopping experiences that you can find here in Ewa Beach. So right over here in the map, you have the Laulani Shopping Center. This is pretty much the epicenter of Ewa Beach. You have anchor stores like Safeway, there's a Ross here that you can shop at, and we have City Mill, which is our local version of our hardware store. In addition to that, there's many restaurants that are surrounded in this shopping center. There's a Starbucks, there's a Panda Express restaurant here, as well as many different local banks that you can find for your convenience. For most of the homes and the micro neighborhoods are around this Laulani shopping center, so it's very convenient to get to and from this shopping center for your convenience. Now, continuing the shopping in Ewa Beach, we have the Ewa Town Center, which is anchored by Foodland and Long's Drug. In addition to that, there are some additional restaurants around. There's also First Hawaiian Bank. So when it comes to shopping, everybody goes to Ho'opili. I mean, that is the second city and it's growing. And the beauty about it, it's only 10 minutes away from Ewa Beach. I'm talking about you can find all the big box stores. At the Ho'opili Commons, you have Marshalls, you have Target. I mean, there's Costco in Ho'opili as well. And there is the Ho'opili Mall with all the different stores that you can choose from. So shopping is not an issue, not necessarily in Ewa Beach, but you can go over to Ho'opili, and the beauty about it, it's only 10 minutes away. When it comes to golf courses, Ewa Beach has more golf courses than any other neighborhood on the island. This is a golfer's paradise. So let's take a look at the many different golf courses that this neighborhood has to offer. Okay, so right here on the map, right off of Fort Weaver, we have Westlock Golf Course. And this is a really beautiful golf course, as you can see right here on the map. And then we have Ewa Villages Golf Course right over here, a beautiful course that is open to the public. In addition to that, one of my favorite golf courses to actually play on is the Hawaii Prince Golf Course, located right here on the map. I mentioned earlier the two neighborhoods, Halia and Cypress Point, one of the most beautiful golf courses to actually play on. Right over here we have Coral Creek Golf Course. Over here is Barber's Point Golf Course. This is the military golf course. So if you do need to play on that golf course, you have to have a buddy that have a military ID, or you need to have a military ID. And last but not least, right here we have the Hoakalei Country Club. This is a private membership golf course to be a part of. It's right off of Ocean Point / Hoakalei, and this is truly one of the more beautiful premier golf courses on the island. If you're liking the content, go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. We post videos like these every single week and would love to make sure that you're getting all the information that you need. So if you're interested, click the like button, click the subscribe, and also turn on that bell so you get notified every single week we post these videos. Also, if you want to see a map tour of another neighborhood, go ahead and drop it in the comment. We'll be sure to make one of those videos for you. When it comes to healthcare, that's a very important factor, especially for clients that are moving from the mainland and want to retire, especially here in Hawaii. So I want to talk a little bit about the healthcare that we have over here in Ewa Beach. So looking at the map, the biggest, largest healthcare, we have Queens Medical Center, which is the West Oahu campus, right over here on Fort Weaver. This is the closest major hospital, huge for families and retirees. In addition to that, we have Straub Ho'opili Clinic, which is at the Kamakana Mall. And over here on Ho'opili Parkway, we have Kaiser, which is recently opened, maybe I want to say a year ago. In addition to that, right on Farrington Highway, we have the Daniel Akaka Medical Center, which is for the military. As you know, we have a lot of military families living over here in Ewa Beach. So these are our medical facilities that we have here on the west side. Now, let's talk about all the beaches and the amenities that Ewa Beach has to offer. So if you're looking for beaches that are not crowded, that are beautiful, and also have a great local vibe, Ewa Beach has some of the most exquisite beaches that you want to check out. Now, when I used to live in Ewa a couple years ago, I used to ride my bike almost every weekend to Nimitz Beach. And that's located right here. Really beautiful vibe, low profile, and it's very relaxing to be over here. And right over here on the map, we have White Plains Beach. On my previous video, we talked about this is the beach that I actually learned to surf when I first moved to the island. Just takes me back to just learning to surf. This is a really cool spot, and this is one of the favorite spots for the locals. So if you want to learn to surf, this is a great place to start. Now, continuing over here, we have Iroquois Point Beach. This is a hidden gem that a lot of people don't really talk about or know about. Now, in terms of attractions, this is the epicenter of all of Ewa Beach. We have Wai Kai, which they have the lineup. And not only is this place so cool, right here in the Wai Kai, every Thursdays they have the farmers market. Recently, I just celebrated my friend's birthday at Halia. He had the best time. I mean, the food was good and it was just a good vibe, just hang out and chill with friends. Pretty much at Wai Kai, there's so many different activities and things to do here. It's just, you can spend the entire day here with your entire family. I hope you enjoyed this map tour video of Ewa Beach. We just want to give you some insights and put things into perspective so that you get a better understanding of the entire island. If you're looking for a true suburban lifestyle, the best of island living, then Ewa Beach is definitely a place to consider. And if you're thinking about moving to Hawaii, Hawaii, whether that's in 6 days or 6 months, feel free to reach out. We want to create a solid game plan for you even before you decide to make the move. Just give us a call, let's jump on a Zoom. We want to connect with you and help you make the move with confidence so that you can find the right home in the right neighborhood. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button because we want to make sure you get our videos every single week. Catch you on the next video. So until next time, aloha and shaka ako.